Now.
Check.
Check, check. Bet the turn.
There's 400 pounds out there.
Oh, same scenario.
Yeah, Whiteside
Check.
keeps hitting his pairs on the turn. And
Oh, he checks it this time.
it's trappy stuff. I mean, Parler's been guilty several times of putting the bluff in on the river.
Check.
500.
And Norman knows it.
Pass.
You know, Norman's got his own little angle here. It's you know, it's kind of like the guy who, everybody's got their own way of making a living. There's always somebody returning lost library books for the deposit. And Whiteside hanging in there. Cash always flows is an old poker axiom. Cash at the poker table always flows in a clockwise fashion.
Here's a hand.
I'll call.
Cool.
Here's a hand probably worth raising with, but... Well, there's a hand worth raising with, but Norman's in the pot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
And Tony really had that panic look, didn't he, for a second, that if he goes all in, he's going to get called and Norman's going to show him a bigger hand.
Well,
And this is how it's happening now. I mean, what is Cascarino going to do with the ace here? Do you think he's going to lead out in it if it pops?
I think he'll be having the brakes on, I think.
He's a little bit wary, isn't
Yeah.
he? Didn't want to fold the best hand.
Won't be so wary
Check.
now.
Check.
Well, this is an
Check.
interesting scenario.
If Whiteside goes all in, I think he wins.
Not too many hearts on the wall then.
All in.
I think he wins.
Oh.
I think he wins.
Oh.
I think he wins.
Oh! Oh!
Yes! Go on, Norman! Go on! Northern Ireland, Man United. Norman Whiteside. That was that was worth it all, wasn't it? Wasn't that worth it all? That was great stuff.
They
Talk
be-
about
from
heart.
being wary, they're scared.
Yeah.
They're running scared of Norman.
Well, they've been playing. They've been playing three-handed, Steve, now for nearly as long as it took to get to this stage, and Parler's got a little the best of it, but everybody's had their moments.
Well, it's been toing and froing enough. Not one person seems to be able to get a grip on this.
I got any trim.
This more a moment in time than a snapshot of reality, because the leader has steadily been who wins the last hand.
I'll call.
Cool.
Second time, and
Raise.
Cascarino's going to go with these. He has to. He has to go
He's
with
got to
these.
make a stand.
Get him
600.
in. Wow.
Raise to 600 total.
This is
Feels to me like a dangerous size
Yes.
raise, but maybe Cascarino's decided.
all
All
in.
in.
Yeah, absolutely
Oh, dear.
not what Tony Cascarino wanted to
No.
hear. He's had to call.
And he's in a race.
It's not what he wanted.
Anything could happen.
Nice. High nice.
Hmm?
Small
Tony
ice.
allowed Norman to get the chips in first, but you know it is what it is. I think Whiteside is happier about this situation than Cascarino.
You can flop an 8 if you want.
2 hits.
Norman's all in, but the 10, the
Oh, you've
queen,
got more
and
cards.
the
You've got
jack.
more. You've got Jack, Queen, 10.
Has he got the jack?
2 cards there.
Percentages haven't changed that much from pre-flop.
Have now. Whiteside's got a hit on the river. Can he do it?
No pitcher. Thank
It's
you.
in the net! Straight in the corner! The goalkeeper
talking about
just
that.
out of the reach of his outstretched fingernails.
Easy. He's looking.
What a brave call.
What a shot by Whiteside. The crowd's going wild.
No, I think mine's
There's
more.
people running on the table. They think it's all over.
Like he did it so many times for Man United. Whiteside with a run down the end. Caught the cross in the middle and headed it into the net. The river, the 10. Outduking Cascarino's 8s. And Cascarino's still in, but very low.
last year was a real dent to me because I think last year I had 75% of the money down to the last three, and for some unknown reason Ray Parlour put down trip fours and he had very short stack and I had a lot of the cash, and Ray just says he knew I had a flush, which there was still a card to come and he could still win it, and he didn't have enough money really to pass, I didn't think, and he put it down. So I've had a lot of sleepless nights about last year. I felt I should have won it. I really did last year. I thought I played well, I played the situations well, and it ended up Ray doubled up against me twice and then eventually won it.
Norman Whiteside now over half the money, 3,400 pounds, and Cascarino, it's this one or the next one for him. Looks like he thinks this one.
All in.
And
Well, he's got the computer hand. That's about what you can hope to expect. It's neither strong nor weak.
Cascarino's,
Thank you.
Nice.
he's,
Oh, there's a mistake there from
I think it
Norman-
may have been a
Norman
mistake
Whiteside.
from Norman Whiteside.
Tony Cascarino does get a bit of luck in a very unusual way.
The problem for Whiteside and Parlour is it's going to be more expensive every time they don't call, to call.
Yes. And with Norman not really having too much experience of short-handed play in tournaments,
All in.
he may be letting Tony Cascarino back through the door.
Cool.
It will be a masterful comeback
It would be.
if Cascarino can make this hand hold up. You wouldn't begrudge him a bit of luck.
Certainly not.
I'll be at more than 4.
640.
This is actually the first time he's been all in with cards on their back. He's already, I think he worked his 240 up to 640, and now a chance to play for about 1,500 quid.
Well, I'm favourite.
Exactly. This holds.
Put you back in it if you win this one, mate.
Ifs is a big word.
That's the story. That's a good flop for Cascarino, but the 10s and kings still loom large. And Steve, for Whiteside and Parlour, really a big lesson of
Yes. Certainly for Norman Whiteside.
you must
Things on.
put the man out when he's down, or else
Just check that, that's right.
the bear may come back and bite you. And right now, Cascarino looks like a brown bear. I think Parlour's probably feeling a bit, sort of maybe just not distraught, but a bit discouraged. But Whiteside will be feeling great. I don't think he really minds. You know, he's looking down at his own stack and thinking, "Wow, you got to lump that."
All in.
He knows it. Be unlucky if Parlour finds a big hand. Ooh,
Can't call it now.
he's got the guts to.
Pass.
Can't call that. This game that's being played right now, the all-in, I think Cascarino may be the best
I'll
at
try
it.
Norman's tactic.
And a lovely hand there as well. I love them. 8, 9 of hearts. Yeah, but it looks
Yeah.
nice, doesn't it?
If you want to call that all in with a be welcome, I'm going to call all in with that.
Of course not. No,
It's an hard all
it's a
in.
nice hand to go in, a cheap one.
What range of hands
No,
do you
I
think
can't-
Cascarino will go all in with her? I think it's kind of narrow, actually.
You know when you're sort of looking
Well,
at
now
it
he's
thinking,
second. I think he'll put the brakes on a fraction. He hasn't got any
Pass.
reason to be totally desperate
Cool.
now. It's Ray Parlour once again playing small ball against Norman Whiteside, who's got what must look like a nice hand.
All in would have been an option, but he's played these small blind, big blinds a very certain way, and it's been working.
Once again, both players missing the flop.
Parlour's got
Check, check.
Check. Check.
Does he bet the turn?
He knows he needs to.
Can
Check. Check.
And Ray's been unlucky to miss the river here.
he's missed everybody.